Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to the current edition of Sport Hangout live on Lagos Traffic 96.1 FM. My name is Francisca, but feel free to call me Lady Cisco. Yes, we've brought the vibes, we've brought the energy, we've brought everything that has to do with sport. Hey, you know what? We are going to be hanging out with you from 8:30 till 9 p.m. every Monday, and trust me, it is going to be very, very interesting. I am not alone in the studio, but remember, we are still basking in that euphoria as Super Falcons' victory against the host nation, Morocco. You can imagine, after that huge victory, after that trophy, receiving the 10th WAFCON title, they were gifted, and it was amazing to hear this gift that was actually given to them individually. Amazing stuff right there. I am not alone in the studio. I've joined with me in the studio my colleague here, and she is also excited. You know, before we came on air, she was like, oh, you know what? I wish I played football. Anyways, I have with me in the studio, Okpe Umaru. Good evening. Welcome to Sport Hangout.
Yes, it's a beautiful day. You know, everything happening in the world of sport, making the rounds of sport. You know, it has been an amazing more than 24 hours. You know, it's a good one. We are here, you know, with my lady here, Lady Siska, just to, you know, get you guys updated what is happening in the world of sport. Good evening. My name is Okbayemi.
All right, just to let you know what is happening in the world of sport. And hey, you know what? We have not come here to do stuff on our own. Hey, we've got a sponsor. The show is proudly sponsored by Betano, and trust me, we've got amazing stuff right there for you. All you have to do is to just go to the platform. Go to the Betano platform. Just quickly go to www.betano.ng, or you can even download the app as we speak, Betano, and begin to get yourself interacting with that platform. And hey, trust me, it is amazing stuff right there on the platform. You can use the web version. Also, you can use the mobile app as well. Just go to betano.ng and begin to interact with the platform. Hey, trust me, we've got something for you tonight. And Okwe here will be dishing out what we've got for you tonight, what is also known as 15% cashback. Okwe, please take us round. What is happening on the Betano platform?
Yes, a whole lot is happening on the platform. Don't get it twisted. You know, with Betano, we are talking about money. And, you know, money make the world goes around. Betano have come to tell you that there's a whole lot to play for. They've brought a new promo. It's all about the 15 cashback slot promo. And, you know, that's what we are all talking about. That's what we are all yarning about. It starts from Monday to Sunday. You start it from Monday to Sunday. Just deposit money worth of 1,000 naira or more. Or play for you to play correct casino slot games like Betano Bonanza and a chance matching 5. You had that right. Let me take that again. From Monday to Sunday, just deposit 1,000 naira or more, and you play correct casino slot game like Betano Bonanza and chance matching 5. Any luck is not on your side, you have no problem, no shaking. Betano will refund you 50% of all your losses, up to 20,000 naira every Monday. You heard that right. I said Betano will refund you 50% of all your losses, up to 20,000 naira every Monday. Are you hearing me? Are you listening to me? Even if you did not win, your money no go just waka go like that. Betano is telling you that even if you don't win, don't worry. We got you covered. And they are saying that if it's sure for you, win or no win, you still get something. You still get something to, you know, lean back on. Rush now and go on betano.ng. Log in, spin those wheels, and enjoy the action. Now only Betano fit run this one. slots where they play and refund with the sweet. So Betano is just telling you that, see, you got no problem. If you play all this, if you deposit 1,000 naira or more than, you win 20,000 naira or more. And if you do not win, luck still there on your side. Betano, we got you cover and also refund you. So that's all I have to say, Francisca.
Okay, amazing stuff. And also, we also always advise our listeners out there, you know what, you have to play responsibly. You have to be 18 years and above before you can even go on the platform, because by the time you are registering, of course, they will definitely ask for your NIN and all of that. So it means that you have to be 18 years and above. And hey, remember, you have to play responsibly. So that's what Betano has got for you tonight. You know, before we came, before that stuff you talked about Betano, we were talking about the Super Falcons, because it's going to be all about the Super Falcons. No other person, no nation has actually done what the Super Falcons did on Saturday, overturning 2-0 result, and eventually emerged winners with 3-2, I beg your pardon, against the host nation. Amazing, and you know, it was an interesting game to watch right there, Okwe.
Yes, a very interesting game to watch right there. You know, prior to that game, I was talking to someone. I said it's not going to be easy, but I think the Super Falcons have grown stronger. They are more intelligent. They are more professional. Because right there in 2022, I discussed this with you, Francisca. It was not an easy thing to do. It took the Moroccans 2 red cards to eliminate Nigeria in that particular time, and they came back. You know, revenge time. When it was 2 goals down, we watched it together.
I gave up.
And I was like,
gave up.
And I was like, don't worry. The Falcons got you covered. They haven't come this far to just let it slide like that. And you know, kudos to Justin Madugu, the head coach of the Super Falcons. He did a tactical sub, and that was it for the Falcons. A good one for them, winning the 10th African Cup of Nation for the country. You know, no country has done that before. No nation has done that before. And it took them, they revenged all the team that beat them. South Africa beat them in 2022. Zambia beat them in 2022. The Moroccans also beat them in 2022, and they came back in 2024. It was supposed to play last year. That's why it's called 2024 WAFCON, and they beat every one of them. The one that surprised me more is when they beat the Zambians 5-0.
That was a trash.
That was a whole lot. And the reigning champion before we won it, the South Africans, also came and they collected. Then the host nation, they did everything tactically. They did the laser thing. They have the 12th man behind them, which is the fans. The stadium was filled up to brim, and you know. But the girls, they were more professional. They know better. They know that, see, if we can play the ball, the fans does not matter. And they came back victoriously. That was a very good one, Francisca. I'm still elated. I'm still happy. And that is it.
Amazing. I am still happy as well, because just like you mentioned, we watched that game together. And you know, when that 2 goals came in the first half, I was like, oh, okay, no, this Moroccans, they know how to defend. But hey, guess what? In the second half, it just took Madugu to make those switches, and he did those switches, and we could see the changes. And I love the fact that the girls were resilient. They were like, you know, they took courage to say, you know what, we can get this done. I remember this babe saying that, you know, when they got into the dressing room after the first half, Oshola was already crying, and she was like, why are you crying? Why? Don't worry, we can get this done. We can get the job done. And you know what? They got on the field of play. Kudos to Esther Okoronkwo. She's got that, you know, she was courageous enough to pick that penalty, and she scored. Then she also created 2 assists as well. I think for me, on that night, she was just the player of the moment that night. She was just the player of the moment for me that night.
I think Esther did well throughout the tournament. Nobody saw that coming. You know, she came in, she gave a couple of assists, and she scored, you know, and she's a game changer. She played that midfield very well. You know, she was the creative won in that particular midfield. And kudos to her, having that mind, to take on the ball. It was Rashidat Ajibade that took the last penalty before the Moroccan games. And, she said, don't worry, give it to me. I got you guys. And she slot it in, and that was the turning point for the Super Falcons. And this is where we are. We are still basking in that euphoria of Falcons winning their 10th title right there.
Yes, we are still basking in that euphoria of Super Falcons winning their 10th title right there. And I know that this lady, they've done themselves well, and we could see the reward coming in. Today they came into the country, and we saw them being celebrated by the president, the first lady as well. And we also saw gifts, cash rewards, and also housing reward as well. And, this is just, it's good. When I don't even want to change the money of what they give to them, because
don't mention.
But I love the fact that they were giving, we're talking about the MON award, but I love the fact that they came out to give them the OON
which
award.
Is more bigger.
Because of what they have done, Mission X being accomplished. And, you never, that was for me, that was just big. And I feel that it is a turnaround for some of the players.
Yes. Some of the players. Especially the homegrown players.
Home-based players.
I think Madugu has a mind. I think a lion has, because for him to, take along the home-based player and not just taking them along to sit down on the bench, he made sure he gave them their debut. I think a couple of them, I know about, what's her name right now? I'm trying to remember. He gave them a couple of playing time, and that is a turning point for them.
Running through the mind of
Ijamilisu before, she played in Robo before she now went to China. She was a Robo product. Making her to start in 2 crucial games. That was a whole lot. The South African games and the and also the final. Putting Ijamilisu, and Ijamilisu did well. She scored a goal, she caused the penalty, and that was a turning point. Kudos to Madugu.
All right, kudos to Madugu. Remember that this show is actually proudly sponsored by Betano. We'll take a very short break. When we come back, the show will continue.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM traffic update at this time, talking about the Dokpemu axis. Says movements of vehicles from Babajide Sanwo-Olu Road connecting Nakowaji roundabout down to Shesha traffic light is good to go. Likewise, Vulcanizer bus stop connecting Ukulano Junction, Egbeda, it is approachable. From Cement, if you're connecting Iyano Ikpaja, it is also good movement. Same applies to the return journey back to Goi Junction. If you're connecting Akiwo Junction all the way to Alagunto, it is still very good. Traffic managers on ground doing the needful. And let me quickly bring you a traffic update from the Mile 2 end, where movement from Ichisha through Second Rainbow to Mile 2 is very good. The return journey Wadushu is moving well. Good movement from Suru to Signal Barracks. A very slow one to underneath Mile 2 bridge due to evening rush. Dover to Festac First Gate through Akbuju down to Oluti is still good, but it's get busy around Alakija to Apuliado. A very slow one around traffic around Alakija connecting Festac. The return journey, it is absolutely good all the way to Maza connecting Ecomonk at this time. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Person ask you say wetin be the game wey dey totori you pass, you go tell them say na Betano all the time. No go tell yourself make you follow join for the ogbonge betting options, fast cash out, missions wey dey engaging, and get welcome bonus wey fit reach 200,000 naira. Betano, the game don start. Make you dey bet responsibly. Na only for people wey don pass 18 years. Betano na proud partner of Aston Villa.
All right, welcome back to the show. It is still Sport Hangout live on Lagos Traffic 96.1 FM. My name is still Lady Siska. I'm still here in the studio with Okwe. And remember that the show is proudly sponsored by Betano. So we are talking about the Super Falcons of Nigeria. After that, we talked about them being rewarded today. And to be honest with you, the social media has actually been buzzing. A lot of people have come out to say that, oh, why give them that huge amount of money? Some people say, oh, CAF, the money being gotten from CAF already is enough. Maybe perhaps what they would have done was, you know what, ordinarily they were supposed to get I think 30% or 50% from that, then the rest goes to Nigerian Football Federation. That what the president should have done was, you know what, just give them everything. And some people say, why adding to something they've already gotten from CAF? And, you know, a lot of people, the social media, everybody, it's a space where you have to air your own opinion and all of that. So, but then again, for me, my own opinion, I feel this is a well-deserved. No, we've not seen this ladies honored before. And for the fact that they were able to do it 10 times, no country, no nation has actually done it 10 times. And hey, guess what? We are not just doing it 10 times. We also have a player who has made herself so proud. She's made the nation proud, the country proud as well. I'm talking about Azizat Oshola. And no player in the history of African football has won, 6-time African Player of the Year. Yeah. So I feel with all of those things, for me, I just feel is an avenue of encouraging them to say that, you know what, we see what you have done. We see the hard work that you have put in. To be honest with you, a lot of people didn't see this mission X being accomplished because going into that game, we're saying, oh, no, they don't have friendlies, they don't have games, they've not been equipped, no, the stadium isn't good, everything. But hey, come on. They said, you know what? We are going out there. We are not just doing this for ourselves. We are also doing it for the country and for the nation as well. So me, in my own personal opinion, I think it is a well-deserved reward that has just been given out to the Super Falcons. Okay.
Yeah, it's well deserved. You can't win 10 titles, and not being
appreciated or rewarded.
I think the office of the presidency have really done great. This is well appreciated. The Super Eagles, I'm not being I don't want to go into. They went to Ivory Coast the other time.
They came second,
and they were appreciated. Yeah. So somebody that won the 10th title, and you people are clamoring. Nobody should even say anything. I think it's well deserved. They deserve it. Everything that comes their way, I think they deserve it. The house, the money, even from the governor forums, it's a whole lot, and I think it's well deserved, Francisca. We shouldn't even go into talking about it. Nobody should even condemn this. This is well appreciated because it's long overdue, Francisca. I think this should have been happening since but this is so thoughtful of the office of the presidency for remembering the Super Falcons and giving them the Order of the Niger OON and also gifting them house, gifting
that's huge.
The thing that is sweeting me is that most of the local players, I think they have something. So now this is to every girl child playing in the local scene, playing in the Nigerian
women professionally.
Try, keep on doing, keep on. People are watching.
Yeah.
People are watching. Folashade Ijamilusi, before she went to China, everybody has been talking about how good she is. And I used to tell young players that, see, when you are given a chance, maximize it very well. And that was what Folashade did. They threw her into a wilderness and she was like, no, I can make something out of the wilderness. She did well in the first game, second game, and in the final of all places, and Justin had the lion heart, the guts. It's Justin Madugu's guts for me. Putting in Folashade, not starting Oshola. We were talking about it in that game that you are supposed to start Oshola in this game. No. See, they need somebody that will run. They need somebody that will make that run. And good enough, Justin had that gut to throw in Folashade Jamilusi. So to every girl child, to every female, playing in Nigeria professional league, I think you need to do better. Keep thriving, and the sky will be your stepping stone.
All right, and the sky will be your stepping stone. We take another short break. When we come back, the show will continue.
Make I ask you the last question. Among the options where I go give you, choose the one where they give better gaming experience where person no fit forget. A, to use your data they watch match early momo. B, they listen to your uncle where be your bungee sports guru. C, Betano. The correct answer na Betano. You go tell yourself, if you join the Pata betting platform for inside Nigeria, we get different betting options, fast cash out, missions where they engage you, betting jara features, and we go welcome you with bonus of 200,000 naira. Betano, the game don't start. Bet responsibly, only for people who don't pass 18 years. Betano na proud partner of Aston Villa. If person ask you say, wetin be the game where they totori you pass, you go tell them say na Betano all the time. No go dull yourself, make you follow join for the ogbonge betting options, fast cash out, missions where they engaging, and get welcome bonus wey fit reach 200,000 naira. Betano, the game don't start. Make you the bet responsibly. Now only for people who don't pass 18 years. Betano na proud partner of Aston Villa.
Welcome back to the show. It is still Sport Hangout, and it is proudly sponsored by Betano. And remember, before we went on that break, we were talking about the Betano platform. Okwe earlier had issued out the promo that is ongoing on the Betano platform. So perhaps, in case you did not hear what she mentioned earlier, maybe she will just run you through of what she talked about earlier on the Betano platform.
Yes, I was talking about how you can, win back 15% on Betano cashback, and it's a whole lot happening on the platform. Don't dull. What Betano is telling you that just take minimum of 1,000 naira or more, and you win 20,000 naira worth of cash. It's a whole lot from Monday to Sunday. It's happening there, and if you don't win at all, don't worry. Betano will refund you, and after this, just go to www.betano.ng and start, doing wonders. Not only the game machine 5 or Betano Casino that is ongoing, you can go on and stake on Betano. There are so many games that is on Betano platform. Good enough, the season is will be back in couple of weeks, and Betano has a whole lot going on there. You can go on the web version, like I said, www.betano.ng, or you go on the app. And don't forget that you should register with your name and NIN so that nobody else will claim your rewards, because if you register with someone else's number, you might not get your reward. So register and make sure that you are 18 years and above. You must be 18 years and above before you start doing anything on Betano. So with Betano, your money is guaranteed. With Betano, you are okay. You're good to go.
All right, amazing stuff right there. Thank you so much, Okwe, for dishing out that information coming all the way from the Betano, proud sponsor of the show. And remember, just like we say, bet responsibly. You have to be 18 years and above. And I used to tell people, any money where go, let's go. Please do not stake.
Yes, so
do not stake, please. So you have to bet responsibly. So quickly, before we call it a wrap on the show, Okwe, let's quickly talk about the continuity of the girls. I'm talking about Rashidat Ajibade. She's been so consistent from the days of FC Robo and now being the captain of the Super Falcons. I think she has been able to carry herself up until this moment, and we can see everything playing out from her. Perhaps she's learning from her mentor, talking about Azizat Oshola. So I'm speaking about Ajibade this time around.
Yeah, Ajibade has done well, being a leader, and what struck me with her is she has people that she met in the team, and the way and manner she was able to to use wisdom, guiding them. Being a leader is not easy, and I think she has carried herself very well, and we could see what she did in the tournament. No chaos, no wahala, nothing happened. Everybody, we are united. We don't have stories of people not, abiding to the rules and regulation in the team and all of that. So kudos to Rashidat Ajibade, and a good one for her going on.
All right, amazing. Still talking about women, what they have done as we speak. Currently, Nigeria D Tigers are booking their quarterfinals.
Yes,
after a hard-fought 60-55 points win over Mozambique. So the ladies are really, really doing us proud. Anyways, that's the size of the show tonight. Yeah, that's the size of the show. Proudly sponsored by Betano. We'll be back again next week, Monday. Until then, I have done the show with Okwe, and I remain Francisca. Remember, you can call me Lady Siska. It's bye for now.
If person ask you, say, wetin be the game where they totori you pass? You go tell them, say na